How is everyone? I'm Solo Rain and I have a question. Do you all remember Ray William Johnson? You know, that guy that hosted Equals 3 before passing it on to like 3 different hosts? That guy that's on Facebook for his videos with boobs in the thumbnail? That guy that played the gay man in the movie We Love You? For this guy's many endeavors, people seem to overlook what may just be his most underrated achievement. And what is that, you may ask? Well, that is, wait for it, cue the drum roll.
Wow.
Basically creating the basis of Life is Strange. Also, that wasn't the drum roll I was really expecting, but thank you, little dude. Someone get that dude a raise. Now hear me out. I know what you might be thinking.
This dude's taking larger logic leaps than MatPat.
And to that I say, just watch and enjoy as I shatter your reality with my analysis. Alright, let's get started. Ray William Johnson created a series by the name of Riley Rewind in the year of 2013. Riley Rewind was a 5-act series starring a teenage girl, Riley, that has the power to go back in time. Are you seeing the similarities already? Well, you should be, since Life is Strange is a video game that has 5 episodes that stars a teenage girl, Max, that has the power to go back in time. And did I mention that Life is Strange was made 2015? A bit suspicious if you ask me, but you know what? We just gonna keep going. These are of course the obvious similarities, and don't worry, I didn't just base this video on those aspects alone. Trust me, there's a lot more. As a matter of fact, we should find a way to keep track of the similarities so it can be easier to copyright strike the game. Hey, if YouTube can do it, so can I. So, let's toss them up in the cloud as we come across them. Alright, let's get into the meat of things. We'll start with the characters and then snowball into other aspects built around them that seem a bit too similar for comfort. So let's begin. Character similarities. Also, I know that Anime Baseball Club was unrelated. I just wanted to do it because I thought it was cool. Sorry, not sorry, kind of sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. Now, there are many characters within both Life is Strange and Riley Rewind that are worth analyzing the contrast and compares. The contrast and compares. Using verbs as nouns, I'm a freaking genius! However, let's start by comparing the two main characters, Max and Riley. As mentioned before, Max Caulfield and Riley Brown are both female leads, high school students, and rewind-powered, morally driven people. Their power came to them without any real explanation. Max kind of has one, but that might be another video for another time. Or probably not, seeing that came out in 2015. That would be pretty, late and, well, outdated at this point. You know what? Just leave in the comments below if you want me to do a video on that. They both have that one person, that one best friend in which they share the secret of their power with. Both have nerdy male love interests, and both have segments in which they talk to the audience. Well, Max is more like talking to herself, but it's basically the same thing. You know what? We can just write that off. We don't really need to add that anyway. We're not really grasping for straws here. There's plenty more similarities, as you will soon see. But what's really notable is the writing of the support characters. To be more precise, some of the aspects that make up the lead's best friends seem to be direct copies of one another. Yes, the best friend of both respective main characters within both medias are indeed both gay, and both happen to be the one person trusted with the main chick's secret. I put both so many times in that script. If you ask me, that sounds pretty suspicious, but I digress. Let's talk about the love interests. It's a bit strange that the male love interests are both of a nerdy background. Okay, so the love interest in Riley Rewind is way more forward in his nerdhood than Warren is.
Will you do me the honor of accompanying me to prom?
But they are both geeks at heart. I don't even have to explain this mess of everything stereotypical of a nerd to you for you to understand that he is indeed a nerd. But I guess Warren will take a bit more explaining. So allow me to look up some stuff real quick like. Here it is. Read it. Love it. Good. Okay, moving on. Now, let's go over some side characters. Nathan Prescott is similar to Edward in their methods, in Fast and Sense. Not to mention the fact that they both have disabilities. Yes, Nathan and Edward, wrong Edward, both have disabilities. But not in the way that you may think. Edward has the disability of, broken legs, while Nathan's disability hides beneath the surface. Undertale style. I really need to remember to stay on task for these trips. What I mean is, Nathan's disability is a mental one, as supported by the pills he has in his room and locker that includes, I'm gonna murder this name, Resperdon? We're just gonna call it Resperdon. That includes Resperdon, which is used to treat schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. My goodness, bipolar disorder. And let's be honest, Nathan has been giving off signs of having some kind of mental illness from the beginning.
Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
Next and finally, we're going to talk about Kate Marsh and Angela Vaughn. Honestly, I've been pronouncing it as LeBron since before this, and yes, I am ashamed. The obvious similarity here is the fact that both committed suicide and had the main chicks rewind to hell to save them. In addition, both have been bullied in the background of the game, and that has been shown leading up to the suicide. They also both have a soft side for generically cute things, such as animals. I mean, that sounds a little bit too coincidental if you ask me, but you're not asking me, so we're just gonna keep going. I feel like this is a good stopping point for pointing out similarities. As much as I would want to keep comparing the story between the two, I feel that at a certain point I would be forcing comparisons that aren't there. So I'll stop here. So taking a look back to the cloud, I think we may have some type of evidence to warrant a copyright strike. Well, no, not exactly. You see, for all these suspicious similarities, there are many, many differences from Life is Strange and Riley Rewind. From the added mystery of Rachel Amber to the high school bombing done by Edward, there are different story elements and character portrayals between the two. I mean, one could say that the mystery and bombing are similar because they are major plot points within each respective story that become a real focus for the main and the side, but I'm digressing again. As much as I would like to sentence Life is Strange to copyright, I can't. Because of the pure fact that it took the elements of Riley Rewind and fleshed it out more. The character of Jay evolved to a character that has motives outside of the main girl. A character with family problems, flaws, a hella amount of personality, and a conveyed believable friendship with the main. The character of Angela evolved to a character with an expressed cry for help and an unbelievable added amount of motivation for suicide. The character of Edward evolved to a character with demented motivations, mental issues, and an expressed status. Riley's character evolved to a character with a more in-depth power of rewinding and interesting background actually explored in the narrative. Now, I truly believe that at least one person on the Life is Strange team saw Riley Rewind and took some of their ideals, but the word copied can only be used to an extent. I believe that Life is Strange used Riley Rewind as the framework, and then ran with it like they would die if they ever stopped. Life is Strange took Riley Rewind and made it into a story that, in my opinion, is way better than the original. Don't flame me in the comments. I won't say that Life is Strange is a copy. Instead, I'll say that it's inspired. So congratulations and thank you, Ray William Johnson. you may just have been the cause of something way bigger than you expected. Solo and out. How is it going, everyone? My name is Solo Rain, and I'm sorry it got a little bit cheesy there at the end, but thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It's greatly appreciated. Please like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. Be a part of this community. I have other videos coming out in the future, so please look forward to that. I am sorry the mic quality is kind of, messy. I'm working with a mic that I plan on replacing in the future when I get enough money, so look forward to that as well. If you have any similarities that I missed in this video, please leave them in the comments below and talk about them amongst yourselves. I will be reading them and seeing what I missed. Alright. Solo and out.